Manuscripts for Comunicar are submitted via the Spanish Science and Technology Repository's Journal Management Platform. Our publication guidelines are based on those of the American Psychological Association. Manuscripts must be presented in Word document and written in Arial print type, font size 10, single-spaced, fully justified, and with no tabulations or carriage returns between paragraphs. The page setup is a 2 cm margin top and bottom on both sides. The manuscript structure contains 3 separate files: cover letter, title page, and main text. The cover letter must include a signed statement requesting that the manuscript be reviewed and a declaration that the article is an original contribution which has not been sent to other journals. The authors accept any changes made to the manuscript in line with the journal's guidelines and cede copyright in the case of publication. The front page will contain name and surname of each author, maximum of 3 per article, city and country of origin. The signature format must respect the international database regulations for author indexation and the International Registry for Authors. The title. The title should be concise and informative in Spanish and in English, and contain as many significantly recognizable terms as possible. 80 characters maximum, including spaces. If necessary, subheadings can be included to enhance the headline. Abstract in Spanish, 220 and 230 words. A concise description of the objective and motive behind research, the methodology applied, the key findings and main conclusions, structured thus: justification of the subject, goals, study methodology, results, and conclusions. It should be written in a formal style. Abstract in English, between 200 and 210 words. Automatic translation programs must not be used, as current technology does not guarantee accuracy. The reviewers will assess the linguistic style and content and check that the title and keywords are accurate and commonly recognized by international search engines. Keywords in Spanish. 8 terms. Comunicar has a thesaurus of the most commonly used keywords in topics covered by the journal. We recommend that authors use these standard keywords in their manuscripts and consult the UNESCO thesaurus. New terms are accepted only occasionally. Our own thesaurus is available on comunicarjournal.com. Keywords in English. 8 terms. All terms used must be in standard scientific English. Full name and surnames, followed by professional title and position, academic center, and email address of each author. If the author possesses the academic qualification of doctor, this must be indicated. The manuscript. Research papers should be structured as standard. In the reports, proposals, studies, and experiences section, the structure can be more flexible. The standard structure for manuscript is: first, introduction and the state of the question, which contain the exact purpose of the study. Second, the material and/or methods applied. This section is to be presented as accurately as possible so the reader can follow the development of the investigation, and the reviewers can replicate it to test validity. This section describes the sample and any sampling methods used and indicates the type of statistical analysis applied. If the methodology is original, justification for its usage and possible limitations must be described. Third, analysis and results. They must include the most important observations in an unbiased way and describe the findings arising from the material and methods used. Essential tables and figures should appear in a logical sequence in the text, avoiding redundancy and reiteration. Fourth, discussion and conclusions. They summarize the findings, indicate contributions and limitations without repeating data already discussed. Inferences from the findings should be mentioned along with their limitations, as well as deductions that can point to future research. The conclusions should link directly to the study aims, avoiding gratuitous statements and assumptions not fully supported by the research data. Fifth, notes. Notes should always go at the end of the article, before references, and must not include bibliographical citations, since these belong in the references section. Sixth, the Council of Science Editors recommends authors include acknowledgements and any funding or institutional backing for the research project. In the latter case, authors must collaborate in promoting Comunicar by urging these bodies to apply for issues of the journal so they can be distributed free to interested parties. 7. References. References are very important. References cited in the text must appear in the bibliographical section and evidently must not include references not cited in the text. The number of references must be sufficient and relevant to their work and presented alphabetically with the author's surname first. Citations must be from the original document, indicating the first and last page of the article from which they have been taken, except for complete works. Given the importance for indexation purposes of citations and the calculation of impact factors, citations must be correctly formulated in accordance with APA 6th edition guidelines. There will be national citations, but also references to international journals, which will enhance the work's standing in any worldwide debate on the subject. All references cited in the manuscript must include a digital object identifier, if applicable. Comunicar has a library of more than 1,500 published articles. Knowledge and awareness of this literature is essential for maintaining scientific coherence in the editorial line. Self-citations and references to this journal should be kept to a minimum. We recommend authors consult journals that appear in the journal citation reports, the ERI, Scopus, and RECIT. The editors will assess whether the works cited are of sufficient international relevance. In the journal citation reports communication section, the average number of references per article is 40. Tables and figures, photographs, graphs, or drawings must go in the main body of the text in order of appearance, numbered with Arabic numerals and captioned. They should be used to clarify important points in the text. Double documentation in the form of tables and figures will not be accepted. The figures must have a technical quality of 300 dpi. Only universally standard abbreviations are acceptable. When shortening a term used frequently in the text, the corresponding abbreviation must be placed in brackets the first time it is used.